you want to make sure these eggs get cooked. So it's probably going to take a few hours to make sure they're cooked. Thanks for tuning in. I need a new selfie, but this one will have to work for now. How y'all doing today? Hope you're having a good day in your neck of the woods. Trying to find my socks. I need to organize my stuff better. I like to just have one meal a day, but you know, that's very hard to do because her body wants that food. At least mine does. I don't know, maybe you don't have that problem. But these eggs, they take a long time to cook. Now, I do have a faster way I can cook the egg in the, that little black pan I got. The problem with that is it does cook the egg. It does a better job of cooking the eggs than what I'm doing now. But the problem is I can't eat until 11 a.m. with the torture diet. So, it would just make it where it cooks the egg and then I have to reheat it. And I'm gonna try to make these eggs and then make the toast. And I need to, I'm trying to get my tennis shoes on. They're meant for hiking. When I lived in Mexico City, it was very convenient. But they're hard to get on. Hopefully I can get some more subscribers in my YouTube channel and I can start making some money. Because I'd like to do travel reviews, airline reviews, food reviews, and increase my kitchen appliances, get an oven and other things for my cooking television program. But this takes people coming on there and seeing who you are, if they like everyone has their style, the style of what they do on YouTube. So I'm kind of a quirky person, so might not be for everybody, But then again, Mr. Beast is quirky too. And look at him. But, I don't really watch Mr. Beast because, I mean, it's interesting, but, it's interesting. I have other YouTubers that I watch on a daily basis. Some of them do daily stuff, some don't. And some do, and some don't, and who cares, and da da da. So, think I've got some bread if it's not molded, and I'm gonna have some toast to go with the eggs. I don't have any more bacon, and I don't have any more tortillas. I don't know how to do a cooking show if I'm not cooking the whole day, because it wouldn't be that interesting. And I don't really like to be on the camera, because I'm kind of fat and I don't wear makeup anymore. I do, but I do have some left, but I don't really want to do it for YouTube, because I'd run out. Yeah. What the hell?
An instructor jumping from the plane, leading his young student to land the plane on her own, how she saved her own life. Here's Victor Akenda to it.
That's psychotic.
Tonight, the frightening incident for a student pilot in Argentina, forced to land a Cessna 150 during a training exercise after her instructor jumped to his death midair. Authorities say 42-year-old Leandro Bertazzo had been working as a flight instructor since 2022. On Saturday, the student taking off with Bertazzo from the Flying Parrot Cordoba school. An official from the flight school telling ABC News the instructor told the student, "You know what to do." Then he unbuckled his seatbelt, opened the door, and jumped out of the plane.
It was a remarkable breach of trust between an instructor and a student, putting her in a very dangerous
Scary.
The 22-year-old student alerting the flight school and managing to land the plane safely.
The student actually had her license, she just didn't have the number of hours that were required to use that license.
Police located Bertazzo's body in the Toledo district around 6 p.m. According to a school official, Bertazzo's family says the pilot had gone to see a psychiatrist. Last week.
David, that student, still in shock after landing, saying she initially thought her instructor was joking. Federal prosecutor's office is investigating. David?
We're just glad she's okay. Just an awful story out of Argentina tonight, Victor. Thank you.
Well, that's pretty disturbing. I don't know why we.
President Trump has made no secret of how much he loves his new jumbo jet that was gifted to him by the Qatari government. So why is he now taking the old version of Air Force One again? That's the question that a lot of reporters are asking today, especially after the president flew on the new plane to the NATO summit in Turkey, but flew back from Turkey on the NATO summit on the old version of Air Force One. The president said that the new Qatari jet was being sent ahead of time to a military base in the United Kingdom so members of the United States military could tour it and see just exactly what it looks like on the inside. We saw President Trump landing at that same military base where he walked from the old Air Force One to the new Air Force One. You can tell a difference in the old color scheme on that plane versus the new red, white, and blue one that he put on the new Qatari plane. Now, the White House said that this was because the president wanted members of the military to be able to see it for themselves, but the president himself was also asked whether or not it had to do with any security issues or concerns about his own personal safety. This is what he told reporters.
I like you to address speculation that you were leaving Ankara not in the new Air Force One because of security concerns involving Iran. You've spoken today twice about them possibly assassinating you and possibly being successful. Did that concern have something to do
Well, I speak about it a lot because, you know, the life of a president is very dangerous. Well, you should have told me that years ago, maybe I would have run. It's a very dangerous profession. No, I'm number one on the kill list for Iran.
Building something great takes more work than anyone realizes. Writing the code. Making the right plan.
Tonight, the New York Times is reporting that a security precaution is what led to the resumption of hostility, that related to the resumption of hostilities, I should say, with Iran, is what led to the president's plane change that happened today. Source.
Some safety concerns in the air after Frontier Airlines tried to put passengers back on a plane that just had an emergency landing. When the plane took off again, it had to be diverted a second time due to more problems. Heather Sullivan spoke with passengers who have been stranded for days in the Dominican Republic and explains what rights you have when you're flying.
A St. Louis family of 17 went from celebrating a wedding in the Dominican Republic to saying they feared for their lives on a Frontier Airlines flight 7007 heading back to St. Louis Monday. First, it was condensation from the AC, then trouble in the air.
There was like a vibration or like a humming coming from the right side of the aircraft. The next thing you know, the pilot comes over the intercom and says that they're gonna make a turn around and take us back to Punta The turbulence and like the pitch of the aircraft was pretty scary too. We got down to the ground pretty quick.
There was a lot of people crying, honestly. I mean, there's people telling each other they love them.
The family says Frontier put them up in a resort the first night, but they chose not to fly on the same plane the next day.
The flight took off. It made it about 200 miles away from the airport. And I guess the same issue that we all had a problem with before.
How you doing today?
They had to turn around and come back.
The family says Frontier did not offer accommodations the second night because they declined to fly and bought tickets on another airline for Wednesday.
Thanks for tuning in.
Like 8,500.
Sorry, I was watching the YouTube channel on the news.
On flights for today.
Frontier Airlines sends a statement reading, often noticed vibrations from an aircraft panel, which caused the flight to return to PUJ and be delayed overnight.
Well, sometimes I don't get people talking to me in the chat. So when I get nobody talking to me for hours at a time, and then I'm not looking at my YouTube chat screen, then I can't talk to y'all. Because I'm not gonna, I mean, I've got to do my exercise, and I've got to figure out what to cook with my eggs. And trying to be on a diet, you know, that intermittent fasting diet. I call it the torture diet. It really is. I've been on it now for a week. I don't think I lost any weight, but it has to be one meal a day if you really want to lose weight, and then you're going to have to eat healthy. And then it's not going to be like you're going to lose weight in a day. You're going to lose weight like in 1 week. Now, I don't have a scale, but I can kind of tell if my clothes are fitting loose or not. I have to do my exercise. It's too hot to go outside. So I just walk back and forth. You can call it weird, but it's better than dying of a heat stroke outside. I just walk back and forth as much as I can the whole day. You know, walking back and forth in the AC, and it's really nice. I mean, I wouldn't call it wouldn't call it the best exercise, but you know, I've got to make money with my YouTube channel, and then I could join a gym or something like that. But I don't know. ChatGPT, let me ask her how long it takes to get monetized. Let's see. Chat GDD. Now, let me see what happened to that other one. I got 5 Gmail accounts for Chat GDD. I don't know what happened on this one. Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Well, how come this one has a blue dot now when I talk to you?
Oh, the blue dot. Yeah, that's just the system letting you know it's active and listening for input. Nothing to worry about.
I know, but I don't like the new blue dot. I like the way it was before. Why don't you put it back?
Yeah, I get that. Interface changes can be so annoying. Interface changes can be so annoying sometimes. What exactly feels worse with this one?
Well, I didn't tell you to change your voice, and you did.
Oh,
Yeah?
sorry about that. Back to normal? Let's keep it simple. So, with the dot, is it the look or how it behaves that's bugging you?
Know that your voice intonations and the way you're talking to me is different than the other Chat GDD, and I don't like it.
Thanks for saying that. I hear you. I'll keep it steady and close to how it was.
No, I don't
If
think you
anything
can't
feels off,
change
tell
your
me.
voice. No, you cannot change your voice.
Right, sticking with this voice. What would you like to talk about next?
I'm gonna go to the other one. Hello?
Hey there, great to hear from you. What's on your mind today?
Well, I'm doing my my Chef Refund channel now. How y'all doing? Captain Hun 5, Godzilla
Absolutely,
talking,
that
and
sounds-
Dylan. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Well, I'm
worries
cooking
at
my
all. I'm
5-hour
glad you picked
eggs.
me. I'm here to help with anything you need. What kind of updates or changes are you thinking of for the channel? Or are you just announcing the rebrand for now?
Well, I already did the rebrand.
Perfect. Yeah, so that's out there now. Are you planning any specific content or schedule for the new Chef Refund direction? Or are you just letting it grow organically tonight?
Well, I'm trying to be live. I can't really be live the whole day because I'm on that intermittent fasting diet, and it's hard for me to do a cooking show when I'm trying to diet.
That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I can do it, but
Yeah, exactly. You could still do cooking tips or talk about the recipes, but maybe focus on the planning or the ingredients, right? Keep it more educational than a live cooking demo.
Well, I want to make it unusual because that just fits how you doing today. Fits my personality.
Exactly, and it gives you some flexibility too. You can just talk about your process, share what you're learning, and keep it super real, which I think people will really vibe with.
Well, I don't know if my bread is molded for my toast.
That's a good point. Yeah, if it's not really aligned with that brand vibe, you might want to pivot.
Well,
or
I
tweak
gotta
it a
try
bit.
to lower
Maybe
my
a-
stress level because I had an 8-hour panic attack yesterday, and I took 2 Advil, and then I woke up at midnight, and then I had to take 1 more Advil just to try to go back to sleep. It was
Oh,
pretty
that sounds
pretty
really
brutal.
rough. I'm so sorry you went through that.
I
I
feel
hope
better
you're feeling a
today.
bit better today. If you need a break or just want to talk, I'm here.
Horrible. Well, I don't have my Xanax and my Adderall, so, you know, I don't feel that good.
I'm really glad you said something. Please be kind to yourself today. Maybe take it easy, stay hydrated, and if you need to rest, that's totally okay. If you want to just chat or distract yourself a bit, I'm here for that
No, I'm
too.
trying to come up with some new stuff for my channel, some more interesting things to cook.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're up for it, we can brainstorm some fresh concepts. Maybe shorter, more casual clips or behind the scenes moments. What kind of vibe are you thinking? Like fun challenges or maybe more storytelling?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping to get more subscribers so I could get monetized.
Yeah, that makes total sense. So maybe you could try some trend-driven content like seasonal recipes, quick tips, or even a series that ties food into personal stories. Consistency will help a ton, so a regular upload schedule would be key.
Well, you know, I don't know, but
Yeah, I get
trying
it.
to
It
get,
can feel a bit overwhelming when you're not sure what will click. If you want, we can just take it one step at a time. Start with one idea, see how it goes. And
well,
tweak
my
it from
onion videos are very popular. The onion
that's a great
videos.
idea. Yeah, those super short, quick videos tend to get a lot of traction, like 30-second recipe hacks or easy food prep tips. I bet that would get some good engagement.
Well, I mean, my videos are kind of unusual in general, but they're not against community guidelines.
Right, exactly. As long as you
Yeah.
stay within those guidelines, you can definitely keep your unique style, and sometimes that unusual angle is what draws people in. So stay true to that.
Well, I mean, as long as you do it, I know what community guidelines are.
Of course, absolutely. I didn't mean to imply otherwise. Just wanted to make sure you feel confident pushing your creative boundaries, since your style is already pretty distinctive.
And if anybody's worried if they might disobey a community guideline, they could talk to the AI the whole time they're in the video. Now, that's not why I do it, but
Yeah, that's a really smart idea actually. Having that little AI reminder or just a disclaimer could keep things on the safe side, even if it's just subtle. And yeah, it's definitely good to stay authentic and keep it about what you're passionate about.
yeah. I mean, I like being a chef. I'm not very good at it. That's why I named myself Chef Refund.
Exactly, and I think that's the beauty of it. You're showing the real journey. People really connect with that, so don't sell yourself short. You're building something unique and you're learning as you go.
But I don't really want to open a restaurant, but I do want to be a YouTuber. I mean, I like to do the travel reviews and hotel reviews, airline reviews, stuff like that. So I figured if I had Chef Poop, people are really not going to take me seriously. But Chef Refund, it's just kind of like, huh? But if they look at my channel, they'll just see it's silly.
Yeah, exactly. Chef Refund can be kind of a central brand, but then you branch out into all those other interests. Travel, reviews, and even food when it fits. That way you keep your unique personality, but you still have a clear focus.
Well, yeah, that sounds like a good plan. And I'm trying to, I did make some peanut butter jelly toast a couple weeks ago, and but it did not taste very good. The peanut butter melted, and it was coming out of the bread. It's a little odd.
Yeah, that can happen if the peanut butter heats up too much. If you do it again, maybe let the toast cool a bit first, or use a thicker peanut butter. Then it might stay crispier.
Now, for my first course for today at 11, I'm gonna have some salad. It's like arugula and spinach with some green olives and some Italian dressing.
Yeah, that sounds really fresh and light. Perfect for your first meal. And it will keep you energized without feeling heavy.
Yeah. And, but I do like this. I like the little black pan, this one. But the problem with the cast iron pan is it cooks my egg too quickly. And I can't, if I have the egg cooked too quickly, then when at 11 o'clock my food won't be, what do you call it? It'll be egg will be overcooked.
Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah, that makes total sense. Maybe you could use a lower heat or just keep a close eye on them so they stay soft.
Well, I may do that for next time I don't have my taco. I'm out of tortillas, so if the bread isn't molded, I'm gonna have some toast with my eggs.
Yeah, that sounds like a good backup. And if the bread is okay, you can just top it with the eggs and little avocado or something. That should be really good.
No, I suppose it depends on how you look at it. And see, the eggs are over there in the corner.
Ah, perfect. Yeah, just grab them from there, and then you should have everything you need for a quick balanced meal. Let me know how it turns out.
Well, I do. I mean, except for yesterday with my 8-hour panic attack, doing that one meal a day, I'm trying to work towards it. I think I'm gonna start feeling better maybe in a week or 2 weeks of the diet. Because my problem is I was just eating all the time and having blood sugar drops.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's totally normal for your body to adjust. And if you take it slow, just keep an eye on your energy levels. I bet you'll find that rhythm in a week or two. Just be gentle with yourself.
What kind of changes could I expect with the intermittent fasting diet?
Yeah, so a few things. You might notice some initial fatigue or maybe some hunger pangs as your body adjusts. So just give yourself some time and see how it goes.
Well, what I did when I lived in Mexico City, I had like a window that I could eat for 2 hours, and then after that window, the window closed.
Ah, good question. Usually you'd close that eating window a few hours before bed, so if you're finishing by 6 or 7 p.m., that can help keep your blood sugar stable overnight. Just try to keep a consistent routine.
Well, it's probably, if you're gonna do intermittent fasting, you wanna have breakfast from 8 to 10, and the rest of the day you don't eat, right?
Yeah, that's a common approach, like an 8-hour eating window. So you'd have your breakfast between 8 and 10, and then the rest of the time just stick to water or maybe black coffee. That should help keep that fasting window intact.
So you can have black coffee during your, can you have tea with no sugar?
Yeah, absolutely. Black coffee or unsweetened tea is totally fine during the fast. Just keep them plain and that won't break your fast at all.
What kind of diet does Oprah do? She probably has a personal trainer. She's a billionaire.
Oprah has shared that her weight loss journey is a mix of consistent exercise, balanced meals, and mindset. She's worked with trainers like Bob Green in the past, but now she focuses on strength training and functional fitness, especially for long-term ability and bone health. She emphasizes that her success is about a sustainable lifestyle, not just one specific diet.
Well, I can tell you one thing that works real well for my body. Whenever I get the money for my YouTube channel, I'm going to join a gym. The elliptical on the highest level for 1 hour straight. That's about 1,000 calories. Plus you're building muscle and you're getting your bowels to move so that you can have it go to the bathroom and everything.
That sounds like an amazing plan. The elliptical is such a great full body workout, and if you keep that level up, it really does torch calories. Plus, yeah, it gets your circulation going, so it's great.
How
for
you doing
digestion
today?
too. I think you'll really feel a difference once you get that going.
Well, I wonder if the bread's molded. Let me look. No, I said yesterday I made green beans and I got diarrhea 5 times. So, oops.
Oh no, I'm really
Let
sorry
me
you
see
went
if the
through
bread's
that.
molded.
Yeah, definitely be careful with food safety, especially if anything smelled off or seemed a bit weird.
Well,
I'd stick to simple fresh ingredients for a bit and just let your stomach settle.
I mean, I need to get some bleach. Whenever I make money with my YouTube channel or things I need to buy, I'll have to buy.
Yeah, absolutely. If
Well,
you
I mean,
wanna do
I
something
think
that
it's
creates
good to
more
have.
production quality.
I
maybe
think
we
it's
can put
good
some
to have
ingredients like
paper
good
towels.
milk, lighting, maybe a ring light. What are you thinking you need most right now?
A lot. But anyway, on a brighter note, yeah, I mean, bleach spray and paper towels, I think that's real important for a commercial kitchen, or even my kind of kitchen where I'm going to be doing different, slow cooked food. But, like I spilled some corn in the refrigerator, and I don't have a way to clean that up. I mean, I'll have to do a little bit at a time. I've got a green rag, but it's not very sanitary because I use that to wash my dishes. So when I can make some changes to buy some stuff for my kitchen that I need, then, even basics. And then I would like to get a better frying pan and kind of go from there. Get an oven. And I'd like to do a food review here in Houston a couple times a week when I'm able, where I have my selfie stick and I introduce myself to the restaurant. I probably would do long form, or I could do a long form or some shorts and then go live and just not tell people where I'm at, because Houston's pretty big. I mean, just for my own safety and security. Now, if I had 2 cell phones, I would do the long form video at the same time I'm doing the live video.
Yeah, that's a really smart idea, especially for safety. And I think that way you can build some trust with your audience by keeping it real, but also have that flexibility.
Obviously.
So yeah, once you get your kitchen basics sorted, I think you're going to have a great setup for those reviews.
Well, in between my live videos, should I do shorts with music?
Yeah, I think that could be a great idea. Shorts with a catchy tune can really grab attention, and it keeps your channel active between your longer reviews. So yeah, that balance should keep people engaged.
See, right now, if I had a paper towel, I could clean off that one side of the plate where I was going to make my toast, where the olive oil and spices are, and I could be working on my toast at the same time I'm cooking the eggs. But I don't know if I want to use this green rag, because I have to use it to clean the refrigerator in a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you have a fresh paper towel or something disposable,
I
I'd use that just to keep
unfortunately, that's not an option right now. But when I make money with my YouTube, it will be an option.
That totally makes sense. Yeah,
but
for
I
now,
decided
just do the
to
best
go,
you can
instead of Facebook, I wasn't really getting a lot of traction. So I'm using my Facebook to promote I'm on TikTok, the same Chef Refund. I did change my Instagram, and my Facebook page to the URL, but they didn't approve the name because it says my page has problems. So they're gonna approve it. I just don't know how to contact Meta. There's nothing wrong with my page. They already did an age check review like 2 weeks ago because of the traction I was getting. I'll just use my social media to promote my YouTube channel. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a solid plan. Even if Facebook is being a bit slow, TikTok and Instagram can drive a ton of traffic. So keep cross-promoting there, and once your YouTube traction grows, I think the rest will follow.
I can do a TikTok video with music showing my YouTube channel. Because I wouldn't say I'm unpopular on TikTok, but I'm not popular like the creators. But I do have a good record with them. But they have a tendency to, TikTok has a tendency to be a little bit strict. Whereas YouTube and Facebook are a little more normal, I mean, the main problem I'm seeing, I don't do any community guidelines, is the background music. They don't like, I've had to go through some of my YouTube videos. If it says claim, I just delete it. Because that way I could get monetized, quicker, because they're going to do a review of my account whenever that is. Can't you apply early for monetization, or no? You can't. Because I need money. I mean, I want to grow my kitchen. I want to do food reviews, travel reviews, and airline reviews, because that's what I watch on YouTube all the time.
Yeah, I
Hey,
totally
Jen,
get that.
today.
Unfortunately, YouTube usually has a set eligibility threshold, like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So you do have to wait until those numbers hit. But yeah, keep pushing with the reviews and those cross promos, you'll get there.
So what do you do when you get 1,000 subscribers? You log into your YouTube channel and start clicking and ask for a review?
Yeah, exactly. Once you hit those 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours, you'll get a prompt in YouTube Studio to apply for monetization. Then they'll review your channel, and if everything checks out, you're in.
So as long as so if I go through, if it says claim, I delete the video, whether it's a live, because most of mine are live. The shorts, they don't do that. So the live video, if it says copyright claim for the music, then I delete it.
Yeah, exactly. If you get that copyright claim on a live or a longer video, it's best to just delete it so it doesn't hurt your monetization chances. The shorts tend to be safer, so you can keep those up as long as the music is cleared.
Thanks for
Those
tuning
claims
in.
will be good.
Well, I'm going to try to use that green rag to wipe off that olive oil and spice off the side of the plate.
Hey.
See if I can kind of...
Yeah, go for it. Just be sure to rinse it really well afterward, especially since you're using it for dishes later. But it should be fine for
Well, I've got to use it to clean up that refrigerator mess I made.
Got it. Yeah, definitely keep that rag separate then if you're planning to.
Then when I run out of toilet paper, I'm going to have to use the green rag.
Yeah, that makes
Kind of
sense.
gross.
Just make sure to rinse it really thoroughly after you're done so it stays as clean as possible.
It's not that gross, but I mean, it's simple. I've got a black rag. I do have a black rag I can use for toilet paper, but you can't flush it.
Perfect. Yeah, if that black rag is clean, you can use it just for that plate. Then once you're done,
I'm not using the black rag for dishes. I use it to wipe when I run out of toilet paper. I'm not using that black rag for, what do you call it? I could use it. It says, my consistency outshines 83% of creators on TikTok. Usually I just talk to my friend Ryan.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, your consistency really is paying off. And it's great that you have that connection with Ryan. Having someone to bounce ideas off can really keep you
And
motivated.
Gertie, on the other hand, she don't come in and I told her class is running and she didn't come to class. Because she's got other people that she watches.
Ah, that's really frustrating. Yeah, hopefully she'll catch up, but I know it's tough when you rely on people being consistent. Just keep doing your thing and stay on track.
And she knows when I say class is running, don't be late, it's a joke. She knows that.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. So hopefully she just brushes it off and gets back on track. At least you have your routine down, so you'll keep moving.
Now I'm going to get a piece of bread out. I said if it's not molded, I don't know. Yeah, this refrigerator needs to be cleaned with bleach. This is getting... But if you don't have bleach, then you ain't cleaning it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
You know
bleach
what I
is
mean?
really the best option for getting rid of that kind of gunk. So if
Well,
you can,
it's
definitely get
pretty
some.
bad.
Just be super. Once it's cleaned, you'll feel a lot better about that fridge.
Well, I mean, it's pretty bad, but... I just don't want the gunk to get into my food, so I'm going to have to check to make sure the food is out of that rotting food and the water and the oil.
Yeah, definitely. I double check everything in there. If anything looks off, just toss it. Better safe than sorry, especially when you're cleaning with bleach. Once it's all clear, you'll have a much fresher fridge.
Well, I'm pouring out them green beans because it got me diarrhea.
Oh, that's really tough. Yeah, I'd be super cautious with those. If anything seems off with them, I just avoid them for a few days. And maybe stick to really bland foods until it's unsettled. Let me know how you feel.
And hopefully I I never made any money on TikTok. I never made any money on Vigo. But I'm not a creator on TikTok.
Right, exactly. Yeah, TikTok's monetization can be really tough unless you get on their creator fund or brand deals. So yeah, just keep focusing on YouTube. It sounds like you're really close to getting that first big step.
Well, I do think, you know, the differences in the platform between TikTok and what do you want to call it? TikTok and YouTube. There's a difference.
Exactly. Yeah, YouTube is just built for longer form content and that deeper engagement, whereas TikTok really thrives on those quick, snappy bursts. So each one kind of serves a different purpose, which is great for different angles.
What is DoorDash Market? Is it their grocery store? And Google if they have one here in Houston. Obviously they do. DoorDash Market. Well, I think people on my YouTube channel, they certainly know how to.
Yes, DoorDash does offer grocery delivery in Houston through a partnership with Kroger. You can browse Kroger's full inventory, including fresh produce, in the DoorDash app.
Oh, that's what they're through
Just make sure
Kroger?
your zip code is set correctly, and keep in mind that delivery fees and minimums still apply.
I need to put butter on there. I'm gonna put butter on my toast to toast it.
Exactly. So if you want to grab
For the
groceries
bowl.
that way, it can be super convenient. And then you still get all the DoorDash tracking and delivery. So it's kind of a nice combo if you need it.
No, but there's something besides Kroger. It says DoorDash Market. What is that? Damn, they're expensive. More money than
DoorDash Market is a section in the DoorDash app where you can order grocery and convenience items like fresh produce, snacks, beverages, and household essentials, rather than restaurant meals. These goods come from micro warehouses called DashMart, and delivery is often fast, usually within 30 to 45 minutes. So it's basically like
yeah,
a
unlike
convenience store with
Instacart. One time I did Instacart, it took 4 hours.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, if you tried it once and it worked okay, you probably already have a sense of how it runs.
Yeah, but I don't.
Just keep it in mind for
Instacart is
grocery
kind
needs,
of,
especially
you
if
know.
you're not up for a big trip to the store.
I don't know if I like Instacart, you know.
Yeah, exactly. If you just need a few things quickly, it's super convenient. Plus, you can check out without even leaving your place, so that can save a lot of time.
Yeah, well, I gotta make money to do all this. Yeah, so I'm looking at the that market you said, it's kind of pricey. It's kind of like more like a Kroger price. It don't look like it's the whole paycheck prices, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It's not super cheap like a bulk store, but it's kind of a trade-off for the convenience. So if you plan it out, you might only use it
Yeah,
for
well,
those
I'm
times
gonna
when
tell
you
you
just
right
want
now, I think Instacart is good, but those people are shopping unless you pay $10, they're shopping 3 different orders at the same time. And quite frankly, that's annoying. And one time I had to wait 4 hours to get my groceries. I was pissed. Really was. Now, I'm gonna put more butter on there for my toast.
Ah, yeah, I totally get that. The wait times can be really frustrating. So yeah, if DoorDash Market is faster, it might be worth it in the long run. And yeah, go ahead and add that extra butter. Your toast is going to be perfect.
No, if I have some jelly left, I think I do.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that'll be great. Just a little bit of jelly
Yeah,
on top.
that
to give it some
DoorDash
sweetness.
Market, it looks convenient, but
Yeah, it does look convenient, but it can definitely be a bit pricey. So it's kind of about balancing convenience with cost. If you plan carefully though, it might still be worth it for those quick trips.
Well, they don't have Costco in there?
So right now, Costco delivery through DoorDash isn't widely available in the US. It looks like DoorDash Market offers Costco delivery in places like Australia and Puerto Rico, but not in most US areas yet. If you're in Houston, you might still want to check Instacart since Costco partners with them for grocery delivery.
I gotta make money on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, exactly. Once you get that momentum on YouTube and you start hitting those watch hours and subscribers, then you can reinvest that money into those bigger shopping trips or gear upgrades.
Well,
Just
I would
keep
like,
up your
well, no,
savings.
I mean, I would like to get a Costco card, and I like shopping at Costco, because there's a guy I follow on YouTube named Bobby Parrish, and he tells you what to buy and what not to buy. Be very honest.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Bobby Parrish has some great Costco tips. His recommendations are super practical. Once you get that Costco membership, you'll probably save a bunch, especially on bulk staples.
Well,
So
you
that's
can
what
buy,
really
you can buy the, like individual wrapped sea bass for $20 or $30, but you get 20 of them. And so, and then, you know, since I don't have a restaurant, when you thaw it out, it's still gonna be fresh. Now, you probably wouldn't do that if you had a 3-star Michelin, whatever, but for cooking at home,
Exactly, yeah.
having all that Aldi meat you buy in bulk, and then you get to where your freezer is so full of stuff that you have such a variety of things to cook. So it works out pretty good. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
And you
the
can just
Chef
portion it
Poop
out,
Network.
freeze it, and you have all these options ready to go. Plus, it really stretches your budget, so it's a win-win.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd like to get a Costco membership when I can. I've only been back in Houston 6 months, so I don't have a Costco. I used to. Used to be $60 a year.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's still around that price. So once you're settled, it'll definitely be worth it. And you can just factor it in as part of your monthly budget once you get a bit more stable.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Just give yourself some time to get back on your feet, and then once you have that membership, I think you'll really enjoy all the store options.
Yeah.
For sure. And in the meantime, just keep using the options you have, whether it's DoorDash, Aldi, or wherever, until you get that Costco card. You're making great progress already.
What, you mean when I make money on my YouTube channel to buy better food and more appliances for my kitchen theater? And I really would like to do food reviews here in Houston, like a couple times a week when I'm not doing my cooking show. Because I probably could figure out how to do a live food review. I'm just not going to tell people where I'm at for security. I might do some shorts that I would publish after I'm gone or something, but not, I mean, people could figure out where I'm at, well then, good, but other than that, I don't think it's necessary to disclose your location on live video. I don't recommend that at all.
Yeah, I think that's a really smart approach. You keep your privacy, but still give people a fun, authentic product. And once the money starts coming in, yeah, you can reinvest in better equipment and really build up those numbers.
You know, Aldi has some really good prices.
Yeah, Aldi is also for staples, and the prices on things like produce and pantry items can be really bad. So you can mix that with your
Well,
Costco.
I like HEB. You know, that's one of my favorites, HEB.
Exactly. So once you have
I do think,
really good balance policy and savings. And
well,
that way you can make
I think HEB is more money than
Yeah, that's a good point. HEB can generally be a bit pricey than Aldi, but sometimes the quality of selection is worth it, especially for fresh items. So yeah, just pick and choose those.
Hey, you said I can have black coffee while I'm doing that fast diet?
Yeah, exactly. And once you have a plan, you can just stick to it. Then you can focus more on your content and growing the channel, and the groceries will
Well, I'm
be
trying
so
to.
much.
Well, I mean, I've got that buy me a coffee goes direct to my SoFi bank. So when if I can get some people that want to support my channel and see something more interesting than what they're
So
seeing.
just keep the momentum going, and you'll get there.
Somebody said message retracted. You gonna eat that? Well, obviously I'm gonna eat it at 11.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, once it hits 11, that will be your official window, so enjoy it.
Well,
I think
when
it'll
I
be a nice
am,
balanced meal afterwards.
I will enjoy it. But I can't eat until 11. I'm gonna try to do one meal a day, but I'm not there yet. It takes a little time.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't rush it. Just be patient with yourself. Your body will adjust, and you can ease into it at your own
Somebody
pace.
wrote a tacky comment on my YouTube, said you're gonna eat that, and I'm like, now there's been some times where I've had food that's like going bad anyway, and I cooked it just for the shock value. In that case, would I eat it? No. When I burned my onions for the channel, did I eat it? No. It was because they had leftover onions, and it's interesting to watch it cook.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's totally fine. You were just using what you had for the visuals and the process.
Well,
People
I
can
mean,
tell it was more about the technique than the actual meal.
Well,
so don't let
I've got 132 subscribers on Chef Refund television set.
That's awesome. I mean, every single subscriber counts, so you're really building that momentum. Keep going. Those numbers are going to keep climbing, especially once you get more regular content up.
I'm using my Facebook page and my Facebook account to promote my channel. It's like I said, I don't get many. I could do the OBS with my Facebook page, but they gotta change the name. And I really don't know that I have enough Facebook people to
Yeah, I get that. It can be tough to build up that audience on Facebook if it's not super active already. But keep cross-promoting, even if it's slow at first, just 1 or 2 posts a day or some teasers, and hopefully you'll see that growth over time.
well, I mean, I've had this Facebook account for 15 years, something, but I remember when I did get more stuff on Facebook, it was like you have to spend several hours a day commenting on other people's pages and stuff, and almost kind of be like, if somebody says, oh, well, I don't like that green shirt, and then you have to like be the opposite. I like that green shirt, and then so people are like, well, who are you to say you don't like, you know what I'm saying? So you almost politely start an argument, and then that's when you start getting people on your Facebook Live. If you don't spend time doing that, well then. Now, I don't know, does Google if Instagram lets you post a link or not?
Yeah, that's a good question. Instagram does let you put a link in your bio, but it's a bit tricky for posts since you can't add clickable links and captions. You can, though, direct them to the link in your bio or use Instagram stories if you have that feature. So it's a bit more indirect, but you can still drive traffic that way.
So it's not direct.
Right, exactly. So it's not a direct clickable link in the post, but if you say something like link in bio, people can go there. And if you keep using stories or even reels, that can help boost those clicks over time.
I had another Facebook page, but I don't know how to get to it anymore.
Yeah, that can be tricky. If you go into your Facebook settings and look under pages, you should see a list of all the ones you manage. Once you find it, you can open it and get back into the dashboard. If not, you can search for a new profile or see if it's linked to your account somewhere.
It's one of my many Facebook accounts I've had over 20 years that I don't remember the password or any of that with.
Yeah, that makes sense. In that case, you might need to go through Facebook's account recovery. They have a process where you can verify your identity, like using an old email or phone number, so you might get back in that.
I don't have any of those phone numbers.
Yeah, that can make it harder. If you don't have any field info, you might have to set up a new page from scratch, or just focus on the accounts you still have access to. But yeah, it's a bit of a hassle.
Go live for 30 minutes, and what do I get on TikTok? A prize?
So TikTok doesn't really give a prize just for going live, but once you go live, viewers can send you virtual gifts, and you can.
Well, I don't get any gifts. I don't get any gifts on there.
Yeah, that's totally fair. It can take a while to build an audience on TikTok Live, especially if you don't already have a huge following. But keep going. Sometimes once you get a steady routine,
I paid for my followers a couple years ago. I could go live after I got banned on Bigo for a year.
Yeah, that's right. I remember you mentioned that. So you probably have some good momentum now, even if it's a slower build.
Got 3
Just
thumbs
keep
up.
consistent and those viewers will come eventually.
But we need to, I need to get monetized. I need to be able to, pay my bills and everything, cause I don't get no TikTok gifts.
Yeah, I completely understand. The monetization on YouTube is going to be really key for that. So just keep focusing on hitting those milestones. Once you get there, you'll have a real solid foundation. And in the meantime, just keep that steady content flow.
Well, I mean, I can't eat for 2 hours, 1 hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. So just stay hydrated and keep yourself occupied until then. Once it hits that time, you'll be ready, and hopefully you'll feel better once you have your meal.
There's some goo in this bowl. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of gross. I don't know how my sponge is getting gross too. You think I ought to buy paper towels and bleach spray when I get money, when I make it?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Just keep everything separate so the bleach doesn't get into your food or your kitchen tools. Once you give it a quick wipe, you should be set.
No.
And you can relax a bit before.
No, at restaurants, they take that Dawn soap, they put really hot water and a cap full of bleach to wash the dishes. Don't giggle.
Yeah, exactly. That's a standard practice in a lot of commercial kitchens. Just be super careful if you're doing something like that at home. Ventilate well and just make sure everything is thoroughly rinsed after.
Yeah, but one cap of bleach in a sink filled with soapy water is not going to be a breathing hazard. Come on now.
Yeah, you're right. In a well-ventilated area, a small amount mixed in with soap and water is pretty standard, especially if you're just wiping surfaces. Just keep an eye on it and you should be totally fine.
If get some money, I could get a thing of bleach. You know, like a what do you call it? The big bleach. But bleach and paper towels. 'Cause well, what do you do? Do you make your own bleach? What do you call it? Solution in the sink, and then that's how you clean your refrigerator? Because if you buy a jug of bleach versus bleach spray, it's more expensive and doesn't last as long.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You can just dilute a little bleach in water yourself, like a capful or so. and that lasts a long time and is way cheaper than buying ready-made sprays.
Yeah. Now, how come black coffee, if you're fasting, that doesn't affect your blood sugar? Why is that?
Exactly, yeah. As long as you're just using it for cleaning surfaces and not ingesting it or getting on your food, it won't interfere with your
That's
fast.
not what I asked.
Just be really careful with the measurements.
I asked about the black coffee. How come you can drink black coffee? Does tea have as much caffeine as the coffee?
Good question. So coffee generally has a lot more caffeine than tea. Even black tea has less caffeine than a typical cup of coffee. So that's why both can be fine during a fast. Just the coffee tends to give you that bigger jolt.
Yeah. I did stop up the toilet a couple weeks ago, putting potatoes down it. Well, I don't have a disposal and I don't have trash bags. So, you know.
Yeah, that can definitely go into the fridge. If you can, maybe just get a small trash bag or even a container for scraps, so you can avoid flushing anything like that. And maybe we can figure out that.
I just flushed my green beans.
That makes sense. Yeah, just make sure everything else is rinsed down and you keep it minimally in the sink. If you have a few leftover bits, maybe toss them in a small bowl or container so you can get them out safely.
Well, do you think how many shorts do I need to do a day to try to get monetized? Because I can't do the long form video because I only have one cell phone.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you only have one phone, maybe just film the video first and then edit it after. Or you could do a quick short one.
I don't know how to edit.
That way you can still get the content out without having two devices.
I don't know how to edit. You know, I don't know how to edit, I tell you.
Yeah, no problem at all. If you need to figure out a different approach or if you want any tips on how to set it up with just one phone, I'm happy to help. Just take it step by step.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I get it. Just go at your own pace. If you feel like you need to keep it simple today, that's totally fine. Just focus on the next step and you'll get there.
yeah. Okay, whatever you say.
Yeah, just take it easy. You've got a good sense of what you need, so if anything feels too complicated, keep it simple today, and then you can build up more production once you're comfortable.
What other kind of production am I building?
Of course, no rush at all. Just do what feels right for you today, and when you're ready, we can figure out the next steps together.
Alright. Well, I'm trying to do a chef tasting meal for my YouTube channel.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds like a great idea. People love seeing honest reactions and reviews, so you can really build that trust with your audience. Just take
Well, I
a
don't know if they're gonna eat at my restaurant though. You think if I build a restaurant here in Houston that people from YouTube come and eat at my restaurant, be in my live? I'd have to have a food permit.
A lot of food YouTubers use that kind of live engagement to draw people in. Just know that it's a huge investment, so maybe build the channel first, and then once you have a following, you could consider a small pop-up or something local.
Like a food truck, something or another? Well, to be very honest, I'd rather not do a food truck. I'd rather do my live video and my food review, airline review, and hotel reviews here in Houston, and then eventually when I get enough momentum and money on YouTube, I can branch out a bit.
Yeah, that sounds like a really smart plan. You can focus on building your audience with those reviews first, and then when you have a steady income and a bigger reach, you can scale up from there. I think that's a great approach.
Well, I mean, I got my Buy Me a Coffee link on YouTube, but I don't want to beg people for money all the time.
Yeah, I totally get that. I think it's all about balance. Just keep it subtle, share it occasionally if people ask, but focus on providing that value with your
Well, I
content.
can have, I think you only get 70% of super chats, but I'm not monetized yet. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. So once you hit that monetization threshold on YouTube, then you get the full ad revenue and super chats. Until then, it's just an audience. So keep going and stay close.
I only have 132 subscribers. How long for me to take to get me to 1,000 and I can apply?
Yeah, so it really depends on how consistent you are and how much engagement you get. But typically, if you keep posting regularly, it might take a few months. You're already at 132, so just keep pushing out those videos, engage with your audience, and I bet you'll get there in a few months.
How long? 6 months to a year or 1 month?
Yeah, it really varies. If you get a lot of traction fast, like a video going viral, you might get there in a month or two. But if not, yeah, a few months or up to a year is still pretty normal. Just stay
Yeah,
steady.
but if I'm doing live video every day, as much as I can, and then I do the shorts, then the shorts are gonna probably gonna be more of a Jen's Crowd YouTube channel. I have to admit, I don't know that adults my age are gonna enjoy something like this. They might. Depends on their personality. You know, some people may not enjoy my YouTube channel and some may. But if there's anybody that can do it, it's me. I just haven't done it. I just didn't. If you don't need to do it, why would you do it? Now I need to do it. I need money. So. But that's not the only reason I do YouTube, but I do need money. So, I mean, you know, now I'm more motivated to do my YouTube because before I didn't really need to do it. Now I need money. Big time. And so now I think I just have to get more, you know, viewers, and I've got my TikTok. I can do some TikTok videos getting people to go to my YouTube channel. It's the same name. Because I changed my TikTok name. But I do like DR Radio Taxi. I probably could get it back if I wanted to. Dr. Radio Taxi. Because I think that's the way these social media things run. Like, if you have had a social media name in the past and then you change it to a new name, you want the old one back, they're not going to give it to someone else. Damn. Realistically, I don't know why they would. Hello? ChatGDD was not talking. Hello?
Hey, I'm here. Yeah, if you have anything else on your mind or you want
Well,
to
how
strategize a
come
bit more
you,
about your
how
trial,
come
I'm
you
all
quit
ears, just let me know.
talking? How come you quit talking when I was talking?
Ah, got it. No worries. I'm right here listening, so whenever you're ready or if you want to bounce any more ideas around, just let me know.
I'm wondering where Gertie is.
Ah, yeah, of course. Take your time. I'm here whenever you're ready to keep going, so no rush at all.
It says to receive 1 like on TikTok. What does that do? Put me at the next level?
Yeah, exactly. So every like, comment, and share on TikTok helps boost the algorithm. It pushes
Obviously.
your video out to more people, so each like is kind of a step
I know, but I don't.
visibility, and eventually more followers.
Yeah, but I don't like going to a TikTok live where they're like, okay, tap the screen, like, share, and all this. Nor do I like YouTube videos where they do that. If you mention it occasionally during your live stream, you know,
Yeah.
once per hour or every couple hours, I think that's enough. People already know to like and share and subscribe. I just don't like, you know, I just don't think that that's good content. And it's annoying. Now, I finally got rid of, knock on wood, those fruit flies. I had them for 2 months. And I had bought some kitchen cleaner about 2.5 months ago. And I use it to kill, roaches if I see them. Or fruit flies. And it does work. It gets rid of them. They eliminate it. So to me, if somebody says tap the screen, like, share the video, etc., to me that's like a fruit fly. And I find it annoying. But I don't know, maybe some of the Jen's group think that that's normal. And that's fine. Everybody can run their own lives the way they want it. I just don't like it. Like I said, it's annoying. It's a fruit fly. Now I do need a new selfie stick. So I want to ask my YouTube subscribers to support my channel, because this selfie stick, it's got the glue from that thing on there. It's nasty. To put it mildly, it's nasty. And it was real cheap. It's from 3 months ago or 4 months ago from Target. And it's tilting, and I've already dropped my, oh shit, dropped my phone in the macaroni. Luckily I caught it, because that's pretty hot if you have hot water from macaroni. And then it also does not allow me to get the angle. It's a table selfie, and I had one back in January, and I left it at a Motel 6. Back in January. It was a $50 table selfie. It didn't bend, and it was wonderful, but I can't help it. It's gone. You know, it's gone. But that's okay. I can always get a new selfie, and that's what I want to do with my YouTube channel. I want people to send in money and buy me a coffee link, and then I can, you know, do the food reviews and buy new things, everything. And I'm surprised that, you know, I've known Gertie for a long time, and she's not supporting my YouTube channel or my TikTok. She's just ignoring me like I'm dead, you know, and I don't like that. You know, she needs to get over it and come back to class and get everything running. I don't know where my damn fingernail clipper is. I don't know. Okay, I got him. Clip my fingernail. I don't know where Gertie is. She's supposed to be a friend, but she's certainly not a friend. Now it says I have to receive 1 like on TikTok. Hello, how y'all doing today? I'm trying to make this can't eat till 11 a.m. Making the toast. Let me put this one on and toast it with the eggs. Yesterday, me and Ryan were having a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I had an 8-hour panic. I just didn't feel good, especially the end of the day, and I couldn't sleep. I had to take the 2 Advils. Then I woke up at midnight. Then I had 2 hours of trying to toss and turn and take 1 more Advil to go back to sleep. And that's not what it's meant for, but it kind of works. It does not work like anxiety medication, but it kind of works, but it could take, by the time I take Advil to go back to sleep, maybe 2 hours. Tossing and turning and whatever. But, I mean, I can't, it's, insomnia with a panic attacks is what it is. And I'm trying to, that's why I'm doing this diet, torture diet. And then, I don't know if I can do 1 meal a day. That's when I saw the most success in my diet and my blood pressure and my health and my sleep. 1 meal a day. But it's very hard to do. I don't recommend it. Well, yesterday I made some green beans and I had diarrhea 4 times. Thanks for tuning in. It still looks uncooked over there. Well, I mean, all you have to do is, if you like myself, I probably have an eating problem. Find something else to do besides eat. So, my hobby is live video, which is, there's nothing wrong with live video. I just don't like to be on the camera. I did delete some of my videos. Not that they were bad. I just don't look good. I don't have any makeup on. I'm fat and I'm, kind of wear the same thing every day, kind of. So I don't want to be on the camera at this time. But in the future, when I'm make money on YouTube and have a gym membership and whatever, then I probably will be on the camera. Now, did I delete all my YouTube videos? No, I just deleted some of the ones that I was on the camera because I'm on camera now on TikTok. But there's a big difference between TikTok and YouTube. So, I'd like to be doing my makeup and my hair and this and this and that and the other. So, I'm not really going to worry about it. Thomas something. Now, Gertie used to be on my YouTube channel. And she says she doesn't do YouTube, or she's not on the channel. Well, she's not even on my TikTok. She didn't want me to be on Biga. She wanted me to come back to TikTok. She's not even on there. So, you know, I don't know what her problem is, to be very honest. But she's definitely got a problem. Telling me that she's my good friend and all this and that and the other. I don't think so. Good friends come into the channel every day, day after day, and they answer phone calls, which I don't have her number. She'll never give me her number. She wouldn't meet me in person. So it's just a moot point about Gertie. You know, whatever. She just doesn't even come on my broadcast anymore. I'm hoping those eggs are going to be cooked by the time I get done with that bread. You know, I'm hoping, but I don't know. Trying to cook that toast, but it's still not very crispy. Now I'm gonna have some salad and salad and oops, that egg is starting to look cooked. We can fold it over. Oops. You can see that egg is starting to cook. There. That's what the Japanese do, but they have a certain kind of egg pan. I don't know what it's called because I don't speak Japanese, but I like the food. Now, I'm going to put a little spice on top of that egg. There. Because I can't eat until an hour and 25 minutes. Hour and 25 minutes. Well, I think for me, the intermittent fasting diet is probably a win-win because I like food. I'm a foodie and I like to do food reviews. You do the intermittent fasting diet. You can kind of eat what you want, kind of. Will you lose weight as fast? I have to do 3, 4, 5 hours of walking per day in order to, lose weight. So, and I'm trying to make that toast. Thanks for tuning in. Chef Refund Network is part of the Chef Poop Network. I just changed my YouTube name because nobody's going to take me seriously if I have that name. Although I do kind of miss it. It just wasn't available on some of my social media sites. I could always put it back to Chef Poop and not worry about the rest of social media. I mean, especially Gertie didn't come in and support my TikTok. She told me she hates Big O, it's a wicked app. So she told me to come back to TikTok, and now she doesn't even come in the damn window. God. Now I'm gonna put my salad in the bowl, but I can't eat it. I'm gonna put the lettuce in there. Well, you can eat a lot of salad and never gain weight. My problem is, I don't want any more damn 8-hour torture panic attacks. That was unpleasant, and that's not the worst one. I've had, oops, I need to quit drinking caffeine because I know that's not helping it, but I'm a human being and I like, yeah, there's no water in there. Oh, there's a hair on the chicken. Damn. Well, okay. Houston, we do have a problem, but it's, okay. We do have a little bit of a problem, but, take these jalapenos and cut them up for the breakfast. Okay. This is my paper towel. Yes, I have washed that towel before, but not recently. It gets kind of gross, I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm gonna take this off. How y'all doing today? I'm making my toast. Eggs over there in the corner. Let me get the knife to cut the jalapeno. I'd like to get some paper towels. I can wash that towel. I mean, once every 2 weeks, maybe. I'm gonna put some jalapeno in my salad. Okay. Jalapeno in that salad. These do not taste like Mexican jalapenos in Mexico City. Woo, those things are hot. These jalapenos here in America, no. Maybe at Fiesta Mexican grocery store. You know. Maybe. I'm trying to get the seeds out of the jalapenos. Now, one time I was in Mexico City, when I lived there, and I got some habanero peppers. Not habanero, but you can say it however you want. And I touched my eye. Now, it was an accident, but very unpleasant. That's all I gotta say. Now I'm gonna try to that onion seems to be real popular. My friend, military wife on Bigo, told me that video comes up a lot on her YouTube feed. Which I don't know, I haven't talked to her, so I don't know if she knows. She'll probably figure out that I changed my YouTube name. Although I do kind of miss the old one. This would be my salad. I'm trying to make the toast. I've got some jelly, I don't know which color, but I cannot eat until hour and 17 minutes. Now I'm gonna running low on eggs. can get donations on YouTube, but it's gotta take somebody who sees them live every day. They have to have consistency, just like TikTok. They see that you're live, they see you're trying, but you kind of have some needs, some basic needs, and then they'll donate. But I just don't have enough of the momentum yet to have that. But you never know. I mean, if I keep doing those shorts. Someone came on my YouTube channel yesterday, part of the younger folk, but anyway, his channel is only shorts, and it was funny, little cute videos. I did subscribe, but I mean, I was like, are you sure your parents know that what you're doing? Although there was nothing wrong with the videos, they were just, you know, funny little age-appropriate videos for his age group. And no, I don't talk to anybody like that off the chat. I'll talk to somebody younger on YouTube chat, but as far as emailing, DMing, Snapchatting, no way. I don't do that. But if somebody comes on my YouTube channel and they're younger, and they realize that my boundaries are, I don't message. I even deleted my Facebook Messenger because it's just a joke. I will only take on a Gmail account business inquiries only. In other words, another YouTuber that wants to do a collaboration. That's about it. Anything else is no. No way. No, I don't. I do have Snapchat, but I don't have it downloaded. And Gertie never did really message me anyway. She wouldn't get back to me. So, I deleted it. Now, from my Bigo, from my old, about 5 years ago, I did give out a WhatsApp number. It wasn't the one, I do have a Mexican WhatsApp, but I don't really use it much anymore. Now I've got some little red tomatoes. And I get all this. Drop the lid on here. Well, this is kind of getting. I've got a rotten plantain. Need to clean out that refrigerator. And I do have, how long till I can eat? Hour and 15 minutes. Let me see, I'm gonna make this toast over here. There. And I don't know if I have any, I hope I have jelly left. I got this one. And see, I'm having to put the onions in the door of the refrigerator because of the water leakage. And it gets kind of gross, to be real honest. It's real bad. Well, I mean, I don't want my onion to get into the water because it's going to be grosser. So, I'm just going to have me a salad for my first course. And then, I probably could put that into a baggie. I could put the onion into a baggie, and then I don't have to worry about water getting in it, because that rotten corn. Let me do that, because that's better than what I'm doing now. No, because that's kind of like a waste of food, and then you don't know it's damn rotten until when it gets rotten and water's all in it and molded and everything. Then you realize that I should have cut up the onion or something. Yeah, this one's getting molded. And then I can if I put everything I buy when I get money into Ziploc baggies, well, actually, I've been going to the food pantry. That's the way I'm getting. But when I get YouTube donations, then I can put everything into the baggie. But the food pantry's been nice, but I don't have a car, so it's been a challenge, to put it like that. But yeah, I think if you take the stuff you get from the food pantry and put it into a Ziploc baggie in your refrigerator, especially you got water and rotten food running in, then your new food from your food pantry will last longer. Gertie. She's just ignoring me altogether. Isn't that rude? She's kind of rude as a person. And she doesn't want to get to know me in real life. She says I'm social media friend and all these things. And quite frankly, it just puts a bad taste in my mouth about getting to know her either. So the fact that she's not on my TikTok, she says she doesn't do YouTube, but I just don't believe it at all. I think Gertie lies a lot. She has a problem lying and everything. But, you know, whatever. Let me put this toast on here on the sideline. Now I need to wash this towel. It's really getting gross. But I have to figure out how to. I have to put it in the bathtub with some dish soap. But it's really, it needs to be cleaned. I mean, it's a good idea in theory, but then after a while it gets. How you doing? Oh, hello, Jackson Bailey. How you doing? I'm doing my TikTok, making a salad and the egg and the, how's your day coming along? Did you have soccer practice? I thought your channel was cute, like as in funny, and I think you should do like 10 of those short videos, and then you can grow your channel. And then when you get to be 13 years old, you can you get your parents to get you one of them Wells Fargo bank accounts, and then you can get your monetization money to go to college or become a soccer pro player or whatever it is you do in your life. Yeah, or not. You can do whatever you want. It's your life. But yeah. I'm waiting on my friend Ryan to come in from yesterday. And usually he's on my TikTok the whole day. That guy, Ryan, the one that has problems talking a little bit. He's real nice. But he can be a little bit too much for most people. Yeah. So did you have your soccer practice today? I like basketball. If I could play basketball, I'd lose a lot of weight. So I'm just trying to, I got some jelly. I can't eat until 11 a.m. because I'm on a diet. I gotta wash that towel in the bathtub. It's getting gross. I can't do it anymore. It's hard to get into the point. I can't look at it. No paper towels is a problem. I was gonna eat all of it, but then I remembered I can't eat until 11, so I'm not eating it. I do have butter And I've got, I'm gonna have to wash this towel, it's getting gross. Yeah, I can't deal with it anymore, it's just to the point where it's beyond disgusting. Okay, anyway, next topic, same day. I can't use that towel anymore to wipe my hands on because it's too filthy. And, yeah. Is that right? No. It looks like, and, so I put that towel in the bathtub with some, laundry soap or dish soap or whatever, and I'm going to wash it in the bathtub with really hot water because I use it for my paper towels. I don't have paper towels right now. That's why I'm doing a YouTube video, YouTube channel, so I can make money. So I'm going to rinse it off in the bathtub and then let it drip dry in the shower. Oh. So what are your plans for the day, Jackson Bailey? By the way, if that's your last name, you should put like a middle name or something. Like, don't put your real first and last name on YouTube because there's, people out there that are not good. I mean, put your first name and your middle name, or first name and a nickname, but not your real name, not your real last name. I mean, unless you're comfortable with that, I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea. Unless you're comfortable with it. But I hope your parents are monitoring your YouTube channel. I don't know. I don't use my real name. The only way people would know my real name is if they click on Buy Me a Coffee link. I'm just saying, because I've had some what do you call them? Unpleasant social media adventures in the past, like 9 years ago. 8 or 9 years ago. Back when you were 1 year old. If that water came out of the bathtub a little quicker, I could let that soak, that towel. I just can't It gets to the point where it's just so gross that I have to put the dish soap in it and wash it. It gets gross. Now I do have jelly to put on the toast after I cook it. Really? But, oh my God. Yeah, okay. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, I like to do food reviews, but even if I do a food review, I'm not telling people on a live video where I'm eating. Because it's not smart. It's a safety issue. Now, I might do an uploaded video and upload it after I get home from the restaurant or the hotel or wherever I do a travel review. I might do that, but I ain't doing no, see, I can't eat for 1 hour. Let me see. This one is, well, it's probably getting cooked anyway. Only got one plate. Right now, anyway. Till I make money on YouTube. Just one person. One plate, one coffee cup, and one regular cup. Most people have like a set of dishes. So whatever. Anyway. Now this egg looks like it's getting cooked in that corner. I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna flip it. There. Oh, the juice is coming out. Oh my God. I'll let that cook. I have to push this back in the corner. Got my jelly ready. I've got so many microwave dishes that it's not even funny. In 6 months, I lived in Mexico City for like 3 years, almost, and now I'm back in Houston for 6 months, and a lot of what I have is microwave dishes, and they work great. I'm not complaining, but I would like to get some more kitchen items. Do you ever cook, Mr. Jackson? Do you ever cook in your kitchen? Or do you let your mom cook? You ever cook? You ever cook in your kitchen? Mr. Jackson? Michael Jackson? You know who he is? Michael Jackson, Thriller? Well, I guess the younger generations aren't going to be able to know Michael Jackson in person. They're only going to know who Michael Jackson is from his videos. But, yeah. Interesting. Well. I should have kept the name Chef Poop. I don't really like the name Chef Refund. I just wanted to be a little bit more serious for the possibility of getting monetized. When I do get monetized, whatever you want to call it. I don't know where Ryan is. He's usually on my TikTok. If I'm on TikTok, he's on the whole day. Now, he don't like Bigo. I have a Bigo account, but I don't make any money on there either. It's hard to make money on TikTok and all that. I guess Mr. Michael Jackson left the house. Well, the YouTube channel, whatever. I mean, but it should be getting toasted. I don't have any way to wipe my hands. Whatever. Whatever and whatever and whatever. If I could do the 1 hour a day, 1 meal a day thing, she's like in their car folding. I don't think people realize that we can see into people's cars what they're doing. Now, I'm not going to sit there and watch what people do in their car. Okay, she's folding clothes, so that's not a big deal. But when people go to the bathroom and they think nobody's watching, well, I'm not interested in watching somebody go to the bathroom. Well, they got their whole life in that. They got an SUV, like a Suburban. And they got their whole life in it. I'm not going to sit there and watch somebody fold clothes outside the window. Now, sometimes there's stuff I don't really want to see, which I'm not that bad. Mostly people going to the bathroom or smoking some kind of something, which I don't have anything to do with. So, in that respect, I would have to say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10's the worst, 1's the best, it's probably a 2. On a scale of 1 to 10. Do I look out the window? Yes, it's human nature to look out your window. But right now, all they're doing is, why they don't have shoes on, I don't know, but they're folding all the clothes in their Suburban. But I don't know why they don't have clothes, shoes on. Oh. Other than that, I mind my own bee's nest and roll on my line because I don't get involved in any business. But I do watch out my window. I mean, it's not like I'm paranoid. But, I mean, I'm going to look out the window occasionally. I'm going to put some jelly on that toast. Waiting on Ryan and Gertie to come into class. Gertie's late. And Gertie's ignoring me. She wanted me to come back on TikTok. I'm back on TikTok and she ain't even talking nothing. Now, Ryan did. All day on my live. But Gertie didn't come in. I don't know what her deal is, but I'm making my toast because I cannot eat till 11. If I didn't eat for a week, I probably would lose all the damn weight I've gained. But I don't know. That would be really hard to do. Not eat for a week. Now I need that towel to be finished so I can put it back up and dry it out. Because I need to... I don't have any way to wash my hands with a towel. But I can do this. Hopefully. It'll be fine. Gertie, class is running, honey. Gertie better come into class and class is running and class is on. I don't know what she's doing. I said, why you ignore me what I do this time? Gertie's bitter. Gertie has a bitterness issue. And other than that, she's nice.
Yeah, it sounds like she's got. Exactly. She really does seem like a good person. And it sounds like there's just a little bump in the road, but nothing too major. If anything else.
Well, she told me she didn't like Bigo. She wanted me to come back on TikTok. Now I'm back on TikTok, and she won't even come into my broadcast. I think that's kind of rude.
Yeah, that does sound a bit off, especially if there was some tension before. I think it's totally okay to set boundaries. You don't have to jump back into a broadcast just because she asked. How are you feeling?
I'm not. Well, I mean, I do think TikTok is many levels above Bigo. Except TikTok is stricter than Bigo, but I mean.
Yeah, that's a good point. TikTok definitely has a bigger audience and more visibility, so I get why you'd want to be cautious. If you decide to do it, just keep an eye on how you feel and make sure it's still something you're comfortable with.
I think Gertie, she said she didn't like Bigo, it's an evil app and all this. Now I came back on TikTok, she didn't even come in. And I don't get organic views on TikTok. I get them on Bigo and YouTube. Not on TikTok, Facebook either.
Yeah, that's frustrating. It sounds like you really built a following on Bigo, and TikTok just isn't giving you that same boost. If engagement is key, it might make sense to focus more on Bigo and YouTube for now. Are you thinking of shifting a strategy or just sticking to what's working?
Well, if I had another cell phone, I could do.
Yeah, no problem.
If I had another cell phone, I could do.
Platforms, I'm here. Just let me know what you need.
If I had another cell phone, I could do YouTube and TikTok at the same time.
Ooh, that's a great idea. Yeah, you could use something like Restream or a similar tool to broadcast to both at once. Just keep an eye on
I
how
don't
the
know.
engagement
I don't
balances
even
out, but
know
that way you
if
can
I don't
maximize
know
reach
if
across both
TikTok
platforms.
has a stream key.
Right. Yeah, TikTok actually does require a special live feature for that. So you might need to apply for access to their multi-streaming. If not, you can
How do I
still
do
do
that?
separate live streams and then cross-promote them. But yeah,
Had
if you
I
get
applied
access,
for
that could be a game changer.
the stream, I don't like my name Chef Refund. I want to get a different name. But some of these things, it takes 60 days before you do another name.
Yeah, that can be really frustrating. Once you pick a name, a lot of platforms have those cool down periods. If you can, maybe you could think about a sort of bridge name or a temporary one that you like, so at least you stay consistent while you wait out 60 days.
I had Chef Poop, but I didn't think people would take me seriously if I was going to do a food review or travel review. But then again, at the same time, Chef Refund is not, it's no harm, no foul, it's unusual. Somebody said, why do you make the name Chef Refund? Because I'm not a good cook. It's real, like people used to say, why do you live in Chinatown? When I lived in Houston before. Finally I got so sick of people, Uber drivers asking me, why do you live in Chinatown? I said, because I love Chinese food. Because I got sick of them all day, like every other Uber driver was asking me, why do you live in Chinatown? I said, because I like Chinese food.
I get that so much. It's like people just assume things and keep prying. I think Chef Refund is kind of quirky and memorable, honestly. So if it feels authentic to you, you don't have to justify it to anyone, just own it.
I don't like it, but I mean, I'm stuck with it for at least a month or 2 months, but let's start brainstorming on the next name.
Yeah, absolutely. We can play around with ideas. What kind of vibe do you want? Like, do you want something more upscale, more casual, or maybe something that ties in food and travel a bit more directly?
Well, yeah, upscale and gourmet, and that ties in with food and travel, but it still needs to be quirky.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, so maybe
Look
something
at
like
that,
Wonder
Chef.
Tasting or Globe Gourmet Adventures. Something that feels a bit whimsical but still tied to food and travel. What do you think
Wait,
about that?
tell me again the username?
Yeah, I think that could really work. It has that global feel, a bit of adventure, and still kind of foodie focused. So
No, I
yeah,
want you to
I think
give
once
me
you're ready, that
five.
could be a great
No,
one.
give me 5 names.
Of course.
Don't do that thing where you keep saying the same thing over and over.
Ah, gotcha. No repeating. All right, here are 5 fresh ideas. First, Nomad Nibbles. Second, Taste Tracker. Globetrot Gourmet. 4th, Roaming Palette. And 5th, Savoury Sojourns. Let me know if any of those click.
Nomad Nibbles is interesting, a little bit. But not, that does not fit my personality at all. My personality is chef poop. Maybe I
That
could go
makes
back to
total
that.
sense. We want something that really fits you as a chef. How about Culinary Compass or the Flavor Voyager? That might keep that chef identity, but still keep the travel vibe. What do you think?
How about something with garbage disposal in it?
That's a funny twist. Okay, so something quirky like Gourmet Disposal or Flavor Recycle. Kind of playing off that unexpected twist. Does that have the kind of edge you're looking for?
Well, no, it needs to be like maybe a body part, an approved one, but like elbow disposal chef or something, you know, something really weird. It's gotta be weird, I'm not gonna like it. I don't like chef refund.
Ah, I see what you mean. You want something really offbeat but still personal. How about Chef Knuckle or Saute Spine? Something that's got that odd body part twist but still hints at your chef persona.
Well, it's gotta be an approved body part, but yeah, I mean, you know, the kidney connection.
Exactly. So maybe something like Chef Palette. It's a body part, but also a culinary tool, so it ties into flavour and adventure without being too on the nose. Does that feel a bit more like you?
Well, I mean, we could use the word gourmet with another word.
Of course, we can keep that gourmet vibe. How about something like Gourmet Junction or Chef's Gourmet Pulse? Keeping that food focus but adding a bit of that personal energy too.
Well, I mean, you know, we do 2 words with the word gourmet and another word with the word G. G like
Gotcha.
God.
So something like Gourmet Groove or Gourmet Glimpse, both have that 2-word rhythm with a G and keep it a bit classy and fun.
Now, what would be a Michelin chef name?
Ah, I see exactly what you mean. Let's keep it really elevated. How about Gourmet Essence or Gilded Gourmet? Something that just has that luxurious, refined feel. Do those fit the Michelin vibe you're going for?
How about a UK gourmet Michelin chef names?
Ooh, I like that direction. What about something like Gourmet Albion or Chef Britannia? Both have that kind of British elegance, but still feel really gourmet and prestigious.
How about the Queen and King kind of gourmet from the UK?
Ah, perfect. So maybe something like Regal Gourmet or Sovereign Chef. It has that royal British feel, but still feels exclusive and high-end. Does that capture it?
I don't know, I like Chef Poop. Should have not have changed it.
You know, honestly, if Chef Poop made people remember you, there's a charm in that. You can still lean into something weird or quirky, and maybe once you get that audience, you can evolve the name gradually. So if it fits, keep it.
Well, I can't change the YouTube for 2 weeks. And I already put my other social media from Indian Men Only to Chef Refund, but I don't like that name.
Yeah, that's really tough, especially if you've already rebranded everything. I think for now you can keep it, but maybe just start a list of potential names so you can be ready when the time is right. And you can phase it out slowly without losing the momentum.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with Chef Refund. I'll have to live with it for a couple of months. That's probably some of the social media time. And TikTok, I think it's 2 months. YouTube, it's 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. So if that's the timeline, just write it out. You can keep building momentum, and by the time the cooldown's over, you can rebrand if you still feel like it. But honestly, it's not a bad name. It's memorable.
I got 4 thumbs up on my my YouTube video, my live.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's a really good start. So I think people are connecting with your content, and as you keep going,